Hi, I'm Emily, and today I will be showing you how to make apple pie egg rolls. To start out, you'll need a very large measuring cup, which you use to mix everything in, and then some egg roll wrappers, which you can find in the organic aisle, usually where the soy milk is. You'll need a tablespoon and then a teaspoon, some lemon juice, regular sugar, some all-purpose flour, cinnamon, powdered sugar, and then butter, as well as apple of your choice. I like to use Golden Delicious because they tend to be softer and cook faster. You also need a knife and then a cutting board. To start out, we're going to take our apple, cut it up into 4 large pieces, and then you'll take that large piece and cut it into strips lengthwise. And so once you have those pieces, like that, we're going to cut vertical to create little cubes. And once you have all those cut up, you're going to take your measuring cup and put them into there. You're going to need about 3 cups of apples. I'm not doing the full quantity just to save a little bit of time. So we'll finish cutting up our apples and throw the rest in our measuring cup. Next, we're going to take our sugar, and we're going to need about 4 tablespoons. Now you want to make sure that these are full tablespoons of sugar. So here's 1. I'll show you how full that is. Put it into our measuring cup. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And you can see how much the apples are covered in the sugar. Now that we have that, next ingredient will be our flour. So we'll take our flour, and we're going to need about 4 teaspoons of flour. Same thing with the sugar. You want to make sure that they're pretty full teaspoons. So here's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And just kind of stir it up a little bit. The apples are covered. Next, again, we'll use our teaspoon. We're going to take our lemon juice and add a full teaspoon of lemon juice. Right on there. Just so you can see, it's a full tablespoon. And we're just going to pour it in there and mix it around a little bit. Next, we're going to add just a little bit of cinnamon. So the cinnamon is not even going to be a full teaspoon. It'll be about 3/4. So you can fill about the center of the tablespoon with some cinnamon. And about that. Okay? So we'll add the cinnamon. Stir it up a bit. Mix off all the other ingredients. So our apples are now pretty much covered. Next, I'm going to clear off our cutting board here. Well, it's nice and clean. And we're going to take our egg roll wrappers. Now with the wrappers, it's important. They're very delicate. And when using them, you want to lay it almost like a diamond. So it turns, they're square, but you want to use them this way, laying down on your cutting board. So we'll lay them down on there like that. And then we're going to lay the apples horizontal from corner to corner. 2 corners on the side. So you can use your tablespoon if it's still clean. And, take a few apples, kind of like that, a big tablespoon. But you don't want to put too many in there or else the roll will rip when you're trying to roll it up. So just enough in the center there, if you can see that. Now what you want to do is you want to take the corner pointing towards you and you're going to fold it over the top. Just like that. Fold it over the top. And then you're going to take your 2 sides and you're going to fold them in. Just like that. And then once you have the 2 sides folded in, you're going to roll it up. I don't know if you can see it or not, but I'm going to tuck the 2 sides in again and I'm going to roll it up. And so now that it's rolled, that's what creates the egg roll. So you have it rolled up, and I like to take a little bit of water and just rub it on the end where you last folded it, and it keeps it together. And then you'll just take these and set them however you want to cook them, in a pan, on a piece of aluminum foil, and this is what is going to go into the oven. So it makes about 12 of the egg rolls. So once you're done doing that and you've finished doing all of your apples, you'll put them on a pan. You should have your oven preheated already to about 375, and you'll put them in the oven for 20 minutes. Now after 20 minutes, you're going to want to take your butter and just take, you could probably use your knife. You're going to want to take about this much butter, and you're going to rub it on top of the egg rolls. So they're in the oven cooked and they're pretty brown already, and you're just going to rub it across the top, and the butter is going to melt all over them. And this what gives them more of the browning effect along with taste. And after you do that, you'll pop them back in the oven for about another 5 minutes. And so after the 5 minutes, you're going to take them out of the oven and take your powdered sugar. Again, you can use your teaspoon or tablespoon, another utensil that might be good. You take a little bit of powdered sugar once they're cooked, and you'll take it and just shake a little bit all over the top. Sometimes it's kind of hard to get it to move, but just enough to add a little bit of powdered sugar. And I even like to do a little bit of cinnamon as well. So add a little bit of cinnamon. So you'll do that after they come out of the oven. And that's about it. Some people like to serve them as a dessert. You could do almost with breakfast, like something you have with your coffee. But they're really fun, and they only take about 30 to 40 minutes to make. And if you have any questions, you can always find the recipe. It's all over the internet, super popular. But thanks for watching.